Hi there, my name is Kaylee.
My name is Shay.
And we're tackling some big debt.
In the Big Apple.
And every single Friday morning we sit down, do our little budget together. I got paid today.
Mm-hmm.
The 5th paycheck of May.
Yes.
Which rules.
Yeah.
Willow never had a paycheck a day in her life.
No.
But she wants to be involved.
Yeah.
So here she is. Right, Willow? Wow. What did I do to her? And Giles can't not be involved in anything we do a moment in his life. So, what did we do this week?
Oh, so many things. I don't know why I'm looking at this calendar.
The calendar we set up, or that you just set up for June?
Yes. We did many things. We took the day off on Monday, which was so nice.
So
and
good.
Super needed.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, we did something.
I went into the office.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I took a ballet class, and then we had a friend over.
Mm-hmm.
For dinner, and I fixed one of her dresses. Shout out Lexi. And then on Wednesday, we went to Modern Love, a vegan restaurant in Brooklyn that is about to close, with one of our friends because we wanted to go one more time before it closed.
Say goodbye.
Yes. And then on yesterday, we just tootled around, did our lives. I ran a bunch of errands. And today, we're torturing Giles.
He looks like a cartoon character.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been working so much. I'm preparing for a conference that my job is having, and I am on the working team for that conference. So I have just been so busy. I leave for Vegas next Friday. Very excited. That'll be fun, but it's just been like a lot. And on top of that, I still have like, my regular job that I've been doing as well. So it's been a lot, so I've been really sitting at this computer quite a bit. Next week. What do we got going on next week?
Not much.
Not much.
Just prepping you for...
Prepping me for the conference.
Oh, and then I start rehearsals.
She starts rehearsals for the next show she's working on, which is very exciting. And I leave on Friday. So actually, Shay's going to be kind of mentally taking notes today because next week, Friday morning, a solo Shay special. So get ready for that. I think she's got this. She'll be fine. She knows how to YouTube and she knows how to budget.
Yes,
so.
In a past life.
I
did the YouTubes all by myself.
So I'm not worried, but it's a switch up. It's a change up. So if Shay's staring at my hands real close like this, that's what she's doing. We're also going to have our regular Sunday video and our regular Tuesday video up. But then our next Friday, Shay's going to be solo. Mm-hmm. Next Sunday, there's not going to be a video. We're going to do 2 weeks of vlog on the
15th.
On the 15th.
Yeah.
So you'll have no vlog on the 8th, 2 weeks worth on the 15th.
Yes.
And then on the 10th, on the Tuesday, we'll have something that we will have pre-recorded that we'll publish then. So I think we've got it all worked out that way. I think everything's settled, so we can dive on in, and take a look at this week's budget, shall we?
Yes.
All right. So we have overspent categories.
I need to Venmo you for the clothing.
Oh.
There was stuff that got categorized as clothing that's like technically clothing that I sourced from a thrift shop, but it's basically fabric. I bought like a couple really large
Shay has
dresses.
Shay has a lot of you want me to put it in notions?
Yes.
Whatever you're about to Venmo. We also do have $20 in notions if we wanted to recategorize some of it.
Like 20 of the 65 or whatever.
Oh, okay. Then let's just do that.
Yeah.
You paid on this card, I assume?
Yes.
So we need to split this clothing and notions. Mm-hmm. But see, we have $20 there, so you don't need to Venmo me right now. If you want it to be in there, then fine, but you don't have to. $47.72.
No, I think I'm good.
See, the overspending went down, so that's good. Good looking out.
Yep. I bought some things that were clothes and some things that were glorified fabric.
For sure.
Yeah.
We overspent, though, in general. We had some overspending. Ordering food this week, it just ran away from us. Honestly, I will say mostly beverages. Like picking up little beverages here and there, getting coffee. But on Monday, we did go out. We got falafel. We got...
Yeah.
So do we want to cover this with stuff from the actual... within the budget? Is there anything we want to... I feel like you just bought cat litter too.
I did. Yesterday. And I gotta buy more, so...
We have grocery money.
Yeah.
That we didn't spend.
Let's cover it with that.
Yeah. Because I want the groceries to reflect. Okay. We have $1 in vitamins. This is ideally what would have happened throughout the week. If you're new to YNAB, ideally we would have covered this overspending as it happened and not wait until right now. But this is the first time that I've opened the budget in a while.
Yeah.
And by a while, I mean like a couple days. So not outrageous,
Yes.
but it is what it is.
Yeah. Normally this part happens off camera.
Yeah, I mean, normally this is something I like to do, like, over coffee in the morning. But, like, the last few days I've been slamming coffee and then sprinting out the door and then sitting at the office until 6 p.m. So it just hasn't happened. Starbucks money. Like, I don't know that we're going to, like, cover all of it. But I also don't prefer having the paycheck be gone before we begin.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Especially since it's a single paycheck week.
Yeah. Well, it's also, this is the 5th paycheck of the month. So, in theory...
Oh, we need to... Yeah.
We don't have a lot going on.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
That's everything that I'm willing to... Like, we could do the tickets, but then we're just going to refund it right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, for the sake of... That should be 50-something. Can't scroll down. 62. I'm not good at math. That makes sense. Okay. 62.70. We're just going to hit this button and it's going to go away. And that's going to be okay. Our underfundeds is $206. So, obviously it's the end of the month. It's the 30th of May. So we have already funded throughout the month all this stuff.
Yeah.
So, let's look at the weeklies first. Oh. Pause. I know. I didn't want to forget this. Wyatt.
Yes.
We moved all of our money from our high yield savings account back onto our regular spending budget. And what that did was kind of say that we had already funded our stuff for this month, and we hadn't. So I just needed to remember that. We put $10 a week for Wyatt, who is my cousin / nephew, in this category. But I just needed to remember that. And then next month... it'll remember. So it won't be an issue beyond literally today. So that's taken care of.
Yeah. Because May's almost over.
May's over. We have one more day of May after today.
Yep.
Nope, that's not what I wanted. The weeklies. The weeklies we need to cover. $100 for groceries.
Yes.
And then I'm going to snooze this. Because it all happened so fast. We spent okay. We spent over on ordering food, which means we spent less on groceries. The math does not even out, but...
It's closer.
It's closer. We have some White Claws in the fridge. Do we think we need to add any more money to booze right now?
No.
I think you probably want to get a bottle of wine while I'm gone, but you can budget that next week.
Yes.
Yeah. Shay likes to drink a bottle of red wine when I'm not here because I don't like red wine.
I have all the things that Kaylee doesn't like.
She's going to have a salad with fruit and vegetables in it, together touching... Not for me, dog. Transportation. What do we have that's pending on transportation? It takes a while for these to clear. Clearly.
There has also been an issue
delays.
with the processing in some
1, 2,
ways.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like $30 that hasn't posted yet. They did send out a notification saying that there's a delay in processing. But so that gets us to what's happening right now. Are you going to take the train today? Yes.
Yes. I'm going to take the train on Monday, and I'm probably also going to take the train on Thursday.
And then I'm going to take the train to and from the office, and then I'm going to take the bus on Friday, but only one way. And that's literally it.
Yeah.
And if it's not, then it's not.
Yeah.
That'll be June's problem. Okay. Are we going to eat out this week.
That's not my plan.
That's not my plan either.
I have many, many delicious things on the docket for dinner.
Shay's been meal planning like crazy. We're going to need toilet paper when you go to the store later.
Yes, for surezies.
For surezies. Laundry money, I think we're still good.
We are. Giles.
Is he eating the couch?
Yes.
He just wants attention. He's just being destructive.
Is no.
Okay, pretty house. Flowers, you're definitely going to want.
Oh, yeah.
You want the full 15? We'll just put it back. I know we just took it out. This way you can get whatever flowers you want. Or a candle. Or that candle set.
Wow.
Pay attention to what they got at the Trader Joe's, y'all. Okay, those are all the weeklies. Okay, now the underfundeds. These are all the money that I just took out just now.
We don't need any of that, I don't think. You're not getting a haircut before you leave, right?
I would like to, actually.
Oh.
So actually I should probably put in 40. Because the top is just, it's too long on top. So I just need to get, I'm going to put another 40 in there. Just so I can do that. Will you want Starbucks while I'm gone? No?
I almost never get Starbucks when you're gone.
I'm a bad influence. Okay. Snooze. Okay, now that means that all of May is totally funded.
Wahoo!
Which is wiki wacky. Our rent for next month, guess what? Funded.
Wahoo!
But we do have, I'm going to fund
everything from the 1st through the 7th?
Everything from the 1st through the 7th. Again, I have this and then I never use it.
That's okay. That's what you got me for.
So true. You're going to be way better at this than me, and people are going to be like, we want Shay.
No.
This is not coming out right away, and then we'll budget this stuff on the Friday.
I'll budget the stuff on
Shay will budget the stuff on the Friday.
You'll have to submit your requests to me for what you want.
I know I always say whenever she's not here, I say, you have any budget requests? She's just tossing and turning up there. Sorry, Willow's distracting me because she's so cute.
Oh, I have to look something up. I have to look up how much your average pair of leather ballet shoes goes for in this economy. I haven't bought a new pair of ballet shoes in like 10 years.
Oh, and you do need new ballet shoes.
But I have gigantic holes in the big toes of both of them, and it's making taking dance class difficult.
We need to put, what would you like to call a category for accoutrement?
Equipment.
That's what I was going to say.
Equipment.
Career
equipment. Okay.
Because every so often, Shay does ballet, so she needs that stuff. Sometimes she needs other kind of specific clothing for dance. Are you going to want to take another dance class this week?
No.
Okay.
$43.50.
Oh, that's not bad.
$50. Yeah.
You want me to just throw it in there so you can buy them?
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm in desperate need.
I know, yeah. She showed me the shoes yesterday, and I was like, oh, I can see you through them. That's not good.
Yeah.
And she's been going consistently to the class, so.
I have. And also, I wear them in shows sometimes.
Yeah.
That was actually what tore them up.
Was the show?
Was wearing them on the particle board.
In the theater?
In the theater, yeah.
That makes sense.
So,
Okay.
I'll probably save those for next year. I'll tape them over or something. Pancake tape them.
Pancake tape them.
Yeah. Well, you tape them and then you put pancake on the tape so that it's
Sounds sticky.
It is. It is.
But not
sticky.
in the way that you're thinking. Because it's not a pancake.
Yes, pancake is like makeup.
Okay. Okay. Want the head fund. I'll put it all in there.
Excellent.
And that technically is less than I would like, but we did fund ahead some travel for next month.
Yes.
And we did already cover some of the bills for next month.
Yes.
So, now, the question is, would we like to just disperse the month ahead fund money right now?
I think so.
I need to do one thing.
Oh.
for the side hustle, and then we can disperse the side hustle, and then we can do the month ahead fund. While I do this, will you explain our process for the side hustle funds and then the month ahead fund?
Okay, so our side hustle funds are kept on a separate spreadsheet. We have, as you can see, a category specifically for side hustle funds right there. And basically what that is anytime we get extra money coming in for anything, so like a bonus or the checks that we get from YouTube, thank you so much for watching our videos, or from my acting gigs or anything like that, it goes into the side hustle funds and we set them aside. And then everything else on top of that goes into the month ahead fund. And so we just have to do some numbers because we have certain things that we want to go towards student loans and certain things that we want to go actually to the month ahead. And we also have some extra tax withholding that we take out for anything that's not income that's W-2 related. So that is the math that she's doing right now.
Actually, what I'm doing is sending myself the $16 from my game.
Oh. Yes, Kaylee has a little phone game that she plays where she owns virtual land and gets like a $16 payout.
It's usually $20, but I was a little bad. I was so busy this week. You know?
I see.
But that $16 is part of the side hustle.
Yes.
And here, I'll show you the side hustle spreadsheet because it's taking forever for this text to come through. But that is what that's going to be. Well, little girl, what you got going on over there? Okay, student loan payoff 2025. Oh, look, I haven't updated this at all either.
Oops.
We've
been busy.
I've been so busy. YouTube. $199.73 was what we got from YouTube this month, which is crazy.
Yes. Cannot tell you all enough how crazy and awesome that is.
It's so crossum. Okay, so I have this spreadsheet, and it does math for us. This is not a great side hustle month for us.
No.
It's been, our regular hustles have been
Hustling,
okay? So $53.93 is going to taxes. Additional tax withholding. And that lives inside the high yield savings account because we just hold on to that for the end of the year, and then if we owe any money on taxes because we've got some side hustling going on, then we have it there, and if not, then we use that to pay to file our taxes, and then the rest of it's like a fun little end of year bonus.
Yes.
$53.93 is going to the month ahead fund, which is why I wanted to do this first, you see, because that puts a little more in the month ahead fund, and that means that $108.19
it's going to student loans.
It's going to the student loans. Oh, yeah. I need to write this down because it can just go right onto that account. No, it doesn't. I don't need to write it down. Because secondary conversation that we're going to have right now.
Okay, excellent.
There we go. So now this 60901 can go back into ready to assign. And then
we can cover all sorts of stuff for June.
And we're in June, and we can fund all of our bills for June on May 30th, can I just say? Which rules?
Yes.
Look at that. Oh.
That was what we were talking about just on Tuesday. How we both feel so financially secure when we can have all of our monthly bills paid on day 1 of the month.
And look at, boom, there it is. And it's day -2 of the month.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what else would you like to fund with we have $98.
Yeah, I think as much of the kitty committee as possible, because especially cat litter, because I know that I need to get that more of that today.
I'm going to fund the food, and then we can put the rest of this into the litter.
Yeah.
Perfect. Just stuff we know we need.
There we go.
There we go.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I feel good about that.
I feel great about that. Starting our new month.
Yes.
And obviously this is because I did it in June. You know. That rules. Okay, now. One more conversation we need to have. Well, first we boop. Go over to...
Oh no! My future! It's broken!
Teehee. That's where I keep my... Oh, look, I got 2 weeks worth that I didn't... Did I forget to do this last week? I don't think I did.
It's possible.
Super possible. So the student loans... Here's the thing with the student loans, right? Is that I don't like to look at them, so they are on their own little budget. And $300 a week for my regular paycheck goes over here. But this week I got 5, so $1,500 of just regular, plus that other 100 that you just saw. So actually $1,608 onto the student loans this month, which rules. But here's the conversation that I want to have.
Mm-hmm.
What is the minimum amount we want to have in our checking account? Because we have moved our savings accounts onto the budget.
Yes.
So we can just decide on a minimum amount that to keep in our checking, and at the end of the month, which is right now, just move all of the rest of it into the savings account.
Whoa.
And change nothing about our actual categories, because all of it is accounted for in here.
Oh. I feel like $5,000?
I was going to say 4,000. Do we want to meet in the middle at 4,500?
Sure.
Or do you want to stick with 5,000? I don't like. Is that just a number?
I would prefer to stick with 5,000.
Okay, that's fair. I was like, I don't know how much of that is just like a gut, and you just set a number, or if you feel more comfortable.
In my mind, it's rent and then anything else that could possibly pop up.
Yeah, because the thing is, we only have like one bill that we pay out of our actual checking account, which is our. I mean, okay, two. So rent and our power bill are the only bills that actively come out of our checking account. All the rest is credit card payments, because we put as many things as we can, we put on the credit card. So what I'm going to do is make these credit card payments right now, make sure everything's covered, and then transfer anything above 5,000, which will be a good like $2,000, into the high yield savings account. And I'm not going to do that on camera right now because, number one, I need to log into these accounts, and that's not your business. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to have $5,000 end of the month in the checking account.
Okay.
Does that feel good?
Yeah.
Does that feel all right?
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to like. I know, because here's the thing, is that YNAB doesn't care where your money is. When these accounts are all here, it doesn't care which one the cash is in, but it feels so wrong to not be matching up my categories to balances.
Yeah.
But I know it's not necessary.
Yeah.
So I can just do a general sweep and say, okay, $3,430 can all just go. That's a weird feeling. And I know that I'm going to have to get used to that. But I think $5,000 is probably, honestly, way more than we need to keep in our checking account.
Yeah.
And I think we can probably revisit it after we get a little used to it.
Yes. I definitely need
Yeah,
to
for
get
sure.
used to
For
that.
sure. Me too. Because I'm like, rent and then this and then that. But then also, like, more paychecks are going to be coming. You know, okay. Ooh, it feels crazy. Okay, so I'm going to pay the credit cards. I pay them weekly. You don't have to pay them weekly. That has no impact on our credit whatsoever. It just makes us feel better to have them paid off weekly. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to make that transfer, and then we're going to start June. $5,000 even, clean slate.
Wow.
And that also puts us at...
A lot of movement happening in the way we structure things in 2025.
For real, a lot of stuff going on.
Which is good, because I feel like we really needed to get this whole part figured out in a way that
I mean,
we
I think
like.
it's going to be, by the end of the year, I think we're going to have the budget laid out in a way that's more functional and makes sense for us.
Yeah.
And, like, we're taking small steps towards it right now. So I'm feeling good about that. Okay. I'm gonna pay the credit cards, get all the transfers done, get this video edited and posted, and we will see you on Sunday and Tuesday and Friday, and then Tuesday, and then Friday, and then Sunday, and then Tuesday, and then Friday, and then Sunday, and then Tuesday.
Okay,
and Friday.
okay.
Okay, good. Thanks very much for hanging out with us this morning. I hope your budgeting goes as smoothly as ours did.
Yep.
And
I hope that you get to relax as much as Willow is relaxing right now this weekend.